Why does Seth Rollins refuse to team up with Roman Reigns Bloodline at WWE Survivor Series? WarGames 2024. The Visionary Seth Rollins has once again turned down the offer on this week's episode of WWE Raw to join forces with his former friend Roman Reigns. Since the confirmation that the WarGames match between the Bloodline will be a 5-on-5 action, both factions started looking for the fifth member for the clash at Survivor Series 2024. Solo Sikoa's led Bloodline has already found its fifth member for the upcoming clash in Big Bronson Reed, while the OG faction is still trying to recruit their fifth member. Sami Zayn's attempt to recruit the Visionary last week fell flat, as the former multi-time champion was incensed with Bronson Reed and promptly demanded a match against him for the November 18th show. Seth Rollins doesn't want a tyrant like Roman Reigns back in power. The OG faction believed that the timing wasn't right when Zayn approached Rollins last week. This week, the Usos and Zayn met with the Visionary and tried to convince him to join the faction. Following Reed's shocking defection to the Rogue Group, Rollins surprisingly declined the OG faction's renewed recruitment offer. Jay pleaded with Seth to join the OG faction and help them in their fight against Sikoa's Bloodline at WarGames. Rollins responded that he would stand side by side with Sami, Jay, and Jimmy if the need arose, but he would never stand with the tyrant Roman Reigns. The Visionary further emphasized that while he would love to beat Reed inside the steel cage at WarGames, but he would in no condition help Reigns regain power. So why does Rollins refuse to join forces with his old pal Roman Reigns? Rollins' refusal has deep-rooted concern over Reigns' authoritarian behavior, as he believes power would corrupt the OTC once again. The history between the two stars is also the reason behind Seth's hatred for Reigns. This might also be the reason why he refused to join forces with Sikoa, calling him a wannabe Roman Reigns. The deep mistrust between the former friends might also be the reason for Rollins' refusal. However, after Solo and his faction's interference during the match between Rollins and Reed on the November 18th episode of Raw, the Visionary might consider his position. The interference and subsequent save from the OG faction, the Usos and Sami Zayn, will probably convince Rollins to reconsider his position.